Tom, Ben.
What is it, Matthew?
Yeah, what it is.
What it is, brother. It's great to have you here. It's great to have you here, both. But listen, look outside at our garden.
We've got a garden.
We have, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's just through that window. Look, those poor birds are starving.
Oh.
I know we recently joined the TikTok generation. By the way, Clarky, how many followers genuinely are we on TikTok?
We're on 97
97 followers!
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Now,
We get to triple digits tonight.
Not tonight, no. We've been in the 90s for about a fortnight, so I don't think tonight's the night we're going to get to triple digits.
Judging by how it's gone so far, I think we'd be down in single.
Back in the 80s where we like it.
Now,
with all of our references.
Now, I know we recently joined the TikTok generation, but those whose bright idea was to fill their feeders with bottles of Prime and Lunchables. One of you two has got to refill the bird feeder.
It's not going to be me, mate.
No?
It's not going to be me, no.
Why not?
No,
Why
I
not,
can't
Ben?
go anywhere. The bird feeder, are you mad? Not after I saw that Alfred Hitchcock film. Oh, God, no. Just going down those 39 steps to the garden. That's lovely. Just can't stomach it.
Lovely stuff. It's lovely stuff.
Lovely stuff.
It's lovely stuff.
Bad, actually.
That'll play well on
Clarky.
TikTok, that.
Clarky,
I love that on TikTok.
clip it up, make it a vine. Now, Tom, what's your reason for not wanting to fill the bird feeder this week?
Oh, I had a terrible time with birds. I was once asked to direct a music video for that band that had that song Buck Rogers. Do you remember them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just let me delete my joke about them from the script later on. That's
Yes,
gone. Okay,
yes,
yep, that's gone.
why we still work together, brother.
Yes, absolutely. I tell you what, you would love Sunday mornings on Radio X.
Some of the music.
The music, of course. Yeah. The chat gets a little grating.
Anyway, I was directing this music video for that band, and we had Big Bird in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that's right. Now, that band, they're quite puritanical. They had a rule. They said no fornication, okay? No sex anywhere. But anyway.
What about Californication?
Well,
Because you love
that's a different reference.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. Big Bird was out every night. No. Oh, fucking. Yeah. Sleeping around. Shagging.
Yeah.
The band discovered this.
No.
They wanted to quit the shoot. I had to ring the record label and say, feeders heard, puppets are slags. Feeders heard, puppets are slag. Puppets are slag. Feeders heard.
Not a second time
Well, you know what? That was going to be my opening song as well, so we're 2 for 2. There's only one way to settle this. We're going to have a Flatshare Slamdown! Hello and welcome to Flatshare Slamdown, the panel show that says birds are great, don't you love them? Aren't they great? All they're birds, everybody loves them. I'm the host and landlord, Matthew Crosby. Let's meet the wind beneath my wings. It's Tom, Parry and Benedict Clark.
Hello.
Now, you guys cannot feed the birds alone. Who have you brought to chew their food and spew it back into their beaks tonight? Ben.
I have bought my favourite bird, Joz Norris!
It's Joz Norris.
Thank you for having me in your flat where we are.
That's right.
Very good.
You know what? I love it when people really get into
Shoes
the...
off or on?
Oh, you know what?
One of each.
Yeah.
Split the diff.
So, Joz, what kind of a person are you to live with?
Do you know what? I thought I was a really good person to live with, but I've recently had to reappraise it because I was sort of confronted with some old stuff. Because I'm the tidy one in my house. I live with my girlfriend who is wonderful, but also has a habit of bringing just sort of like old shit into the house. Like it's a lot of like, I might need this at some point, so I better bring it in. And I've become the one that goes like, do we need this plinth, or maybe could we lose?
How old's this stuff?
Ancient, really ancient stuff. So I thought I was sort of being quite conscientious, but But then an old housemate of mine came round and asked me, why do we have a plinth in the corner? Because there was nothing on it, was the thing. We weren't really using it as a plinth.
Was it from Trafalgar Square?
Yeah. This was the sort of new project, was it goes in people's houses. It's sort of a new way of doing it. But I explained this to my housemate, and she said, it's so weird to hear you complaining about this, because you used to do this shit all the time. Like, you always... And I'd forgotten I was the guy.
You were a plinth guy?
I brought back, it was always stuff that I might come up with a comedy character to make out of it at some point. So I brought back a pair of crutches that I found in a skip.
Okay, as long as you found them in a skip.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, someone didn't want them.
Just a guy sunbathing next to him.
I got a really good clown costume that I found in a box by the side of the road, which I think might have been infested with lice or something. But it was always I could play a clown who's broken his leg, and then it never happened. So I think
all your objects are so bleak, Josh.
Yeah. They weren't funny. They really weren't funny. So I think I'm either the person bringing the shit into the house, or I'm the one saying we have to get rid of this shit, and I've never really found the sort of middle ground in it. I think I'm dreadful.
Yeah.
I think I'm really unbearable to live with.
Yeah.
And so you've got a plinth in your house.
Oh no, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, right. So that's...
Yeah, the plinth went. Because I had to explain, the plinth was sort of pulling focus from this large ceramic pig that we have in the corner that we're really fond of. And it came down to, we have to make a choice between the ceramic pig and the plinth.
You're not going to believe this. Plinth, that's the first round of the game. It's just plinth or pig is the first round we're playing tonight.
Surely, could you not have combined the two and put the pig on the plinth?
Put the pig. Yeah, we never thought about it.
What?
We never even thought about it.
Should we have a quick vote for the audience? Pig or plinth? Cheer for pig. Pig! God, I'd have thought big plinth crowd tonight.
Really?
Cheer for plinth.
Oh, it's
But
close.
he already got rid of it.
Yeah.
So imagine if Plinth
Yeah,
won.
if they cheered for plinth, I'd have just felt like I'd wasted
Well,
my year.
you made the right decision.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, cheer for crutches. Cheer for lice-infested clown suits.
There we go.
Great band, by the way.
Great band.
They're supporting Black Sabbath, of course they are.
They're on the plinth stage,
Yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
on the plinth stage, yeah. Well, thank you. Joz Norris is here, of course. Thank you, Joz. Thank you, Joz. Just if someone could just de-lice him while we're chatting to our next guest. Tom, who have you brought along with you this
Well,
week?
Matthew, the Jamboree's in danger.
Oh, no.
Yes, we put on a comedy gig and it was shit. No. So we needed to get somebody who was good for a chuckle. The first one laughing, because she's from last one laughing.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yes.
Harriet Kemsley!
Harriet Kemsley. Hello, Harriet. Great to have you on the show.
Nice to be here in the flat.
In the flat, indeed, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, imagination.
It's all about theatre of the mind.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say nice to be here in the flesh. A weird thing to say, but yeah, it's great to have you here in the flat. What kind of a person are you to live with?
Well, I thought I was good, but I have just got divorced.
The courts don't lie, do they?
That suggests bad, doesn't it? Yeah. So I guess I don't know. I like ration marshmallows and I have a toddler.
I was going to say, is that under intolerable cruelty? Is that the reason for the divorce?
I'm sorry, is your toddler divorced? She keeps rationing up her marshmallows.
But yeah, when I lived in a Flatshare, I think. I don't know. I'm just very clumsy, so I'd break people's things, which isn't.
You famously broke a plinth as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what are you breaking? What's the worst thing you've broken of somebody else's?
A sofa, a brand new sofa.
How clumsy do you have to be to break a sofa?
Well, it was so my flatmate that I was living with. He said we should get this white sofa, and I was like, I don't think we should get a white sofa. And he was like, we're adults now, we can do it. He ordered this white sofa, and he was away, and then he was so excited and kept talking about how excited he was about this sofa. And then I got it delivered, and then it arrived that day, but I was a bit hungover. So I had it for 2 hours. I got it set up. I was so happy. And then I went to make some pasta, and then I put the pasta on the hob, and then I opened the cupboard, and then the jar of sauce fell out of the cupboard onto the handle of the pasta.
Oh no! So you made a kind of Rube Goldberg device. Is your house mousetrap? The man in the diving board left the plinth.
Straight to the skip.
Covered in lice. It was Lousetrap.
It's This is good. This is good.
So presumably you're watching this happen in like slow motion,
The slowest
everything spinning
motion.
through the air.
It was like a crime scene. It was just like tomatoes was everywhere. It covered the white sofa. And then I like lost my mind. Then I like phoned my friend. I was like, what do I do? And she was like, you've got to wash it. And I was like, okay. So I bought spray and then I put it all in the washing machine. And then it came out and then I went to put it back and they'd shrunk. The washing machine. It shrunk and they were like grey. So like, the ones that I'd washed were grey. And so then I went to put them on and then they ripped.
Oh my God.
So small.
And then he divorced you.
I think that's not broken, to be fair. I think that's like ruined. I don't know if it's broke.
Decimated?
Well, this is the earliest we've had to say this, but we're going to have to ask you to leave. I'm so sorry. Okay, if we could very quickly just cover everything in plastic before we go into round one. Well, Harriet Kemsley is here. Fantastic. We've met our guests. Let's allow them to spread their wings not too far, please, Harriet, as we play round one.
Yay!
Oh my God, have you seen that bird over there? She just moved the table like she owns the place. She's all in the bath now as well. She's just such a little bird.
I like great tits and I cannot lie. You want which can't deny. When the bird flies in with its itty bitty beak and the white patch on its cheek and it's spring. Wanna say hello cause your underparts are so yellow. And I know something that you need is to have a taste of my seed.
Oh, birdie, don't want to stuff ya. Just take your picture of the watch they tried to warn me. But these tits, they just got me doing ornithology.
Yo, feathers, the garden got great tits. Want them great tits, great tits. Show me those great tits. Baby got bird. Baby got bird.
Can I just say, I asked Tom before the show, I said, oh, what song have you done? He went, it's an instant classic. If everyone would like to now put their tops back on, we can proceed with the first round, which is called Bird Seeds of Doubt. Now, I'm going to give each player an unusual fact about a bird. They will then present their opponents with 3 unusual facts, 2 of which they've made up on the spot. It's up to the opponents to separate the blue tit from the untrue tit. If they guess correctly, they get a point, but if you fool your opponents, you win 2 points. Tom, we're going to start with you. There you go.
Thank you.
Now, I'd like you to give us 3 facts about the humble crow. Okay? Ooh. Now, Joz and Ben, which one is the truth? And which 2 are the crow? No, he didn't.
Does that mean lies?
That's the lie. So Tom, 3 facts about crows, please.
They're going to come fast.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Is that a fact?
No. Crows have gender reveal parties. Crows get married. Crows have funerals. Bang.
I don't believe all 3.
Yeah.
Richard Curtis, do something with that. Okay. So, talk us through the board. There's 3 great facts there. We've got the gender reveal party. We've got the weddings. We've got the funerals.
Which one? How are you doing that with crows? It's just a black firework, isn't it, every time?
Well, no, they wait until they come out the egg, and then they go, oh.
Oh, it's a crow.
Just a crow reveal party. I'd go to it.
ones are you leaning towards? They came at you fast.
I think funeral.
It would be
You
more
reckon
spicy, wouldn't it, if you had the gender reveal party and your child's either going to be a boy, a girl, or a crow?
A third element,
it's a
yeah.
crow. I'm sorry. Yeah, we were kind of wanting a crow. No, yeah, everyone says that, but you're not really going to have a crow, are you? No one wants a crow. No, we said we'd love it just as much if it's a crow, and it's like, yeah, they say that. But I mean, I'm lucky.
Pop it in the bag with
Got
the
a
other
crow,
ones, yeah.
have you? Yeah. That's 5 crows now. They've got 5 crows. They can't break the streak. Well, we'll just keep going until we don't have a crow, I guess.
I think the fact that me and my husband are both crows are part of the...
That is the problem.
That's the big reason we keep having crows, isn't it? Yeah.
It's why we love each other.
Yeah.
It's how we met. It's how
We've got crow much in common. Guys, that was good.
I was going to go with crow's disease.
Okay, yeah, just... anyway, so... It's nice to know the edit points. So what are you thinking, guys? Which one are you leaning towards? Is it the gender reveal, the marriage, or the funeral?
I think funeral.
I feel like it might be funeral, but I really like the idea of a crow marriage because I think they're very romantic creatures, and I'm just enjoying picturing it. But I don't think it's real. I think that's just for me. I think that's for me to think about in my own time.
Would one be dressed as a dove?
Yeah.
It's quite sweet, isn't it? It's just sweet to think about.
He's really trying to steer you towards the marriage, I think. But which one are you going to go for?
I think it's, well, what is a wedding, you know? It's not really a thing. So a marriage...
Wow.
But we
were so close to get to an answer as well, weren't we?
I reckon it's funerals. I don't know why I'm going on this.
Okay.
But what is a marriage?
Well, they wouldn't know. I'm trying to work out how they'd... I can see how they'd do a funeral. Because they look the part.
They're dressed in blue.
Really kind of, it feels on brand.
But of course they'll be
Yeah,
like,
but a wedding, it just feels like...
there's been a murder. Yes. Yeah, let's go funeral.
I reckon funeral.
Tom, reveal, please, which is the correct fact.
Crows hold funerals, correct?
Yes, that's right. Crows, like humans, hold funerals where they gather round their dead and read that poem, Stop All the Squawks. Joz, you are up next. In 2021, an Australian duck hit the news for doing what? Tom and Harriet, which one is the duck truth? And which one is false? that was for Joz.
Okay, the options are: it stayed underwater for 5 minutes.
Sorry, what was the question?
In 2021, an Australian duck hit the news for
I
doing
thought you said
what?
director.
These are all about birds, okay? This is not about Russell Crowe.
An Australian director.
Okay, the duck is Australian. Is that important?
Could
Well,
be.
that's where it happened.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, continue.
Okay. The options are: it stayed underwater for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Down underwater.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, guys.
Guys, you're
come
right.
on now.
Let's have a quick word with the audience. You guys are going to have to get on board, okay? These are good jokes. If you feel yourself aiming for a groan, just turn it into a laugh, all right? This is going out on the internet, all right? And they don't let people put any old shit on the internet, all right? So think about that. Have your internet voices ready.
Yeah, we've been commissioned by the internet. Guys. This is huge for us.
Let's just get a second take of that. You ready, guys? What? Down underwater? Much better.
That's all we needed.
It said the words, "You bloody fool," or it laid an egg that contained a second egg.
Can I have that second? Can I have that second one again?
It said the words,
Egg.
"You bloody fool."
Bloody fool.
Okay, so we've got underwater for 5 minutes. We've got You Bloody Fool, and we've got an egg within an egg. Which one do you like so far?
God.
I don't like any of them.
No? Sorry. Would you like to
Can we have some more, please?
Yeah. Or would you like to come up with-
Harry's unhappy with those ones.
There is a rule you can come up with one of your own if you like.
Okay.
Yeah. And play that one.
Is that true?
Well, you can do it, yeah, but
I'm not gonna win.
very unlikely to be right.
How long do ducks go underwater? Because if it's 7 minutes, then that's not crazy. But
The news story was, what's this duck's fucking problem? Normally they're going under for 7, 8, 9 minutes. This guy's bobbing up after 5. Is he some sort of pussy?
The Aussies would say something
They would
like
say that. That's what all their news stories are like. Yeah.
The you bloody fool thing appeals to me.
Yes, but the problem is they don't speak.
No. It's that's actually a myth. It's that they echo when they speak.
That's why it'd make the news, isn't it?
Yeah, that is newsworthy.
And you can imagine it with the accent as
But
well.
I feel like it would have made the news over here as well.
Ah, you bloody fool.
Yeah, that's nice. That is nice.
It's nice, yeah. No one's denying it's nice. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're talking about is it true?
It is
What
nice.
kind of egg was the second egg?
Great question.
Weirdly, like an ostrich head. Nobody could explain it, which is why it made the news.
Yeah, because I was like, if it was like a mini egg or like a cream egg or
Yeah,
something,
chocolate
like that would be so
Foil
weird.
wrapped.
Yeah.
Would have been pranked. I think an
I
egg
don't
within an
know.
egg
Egg within
might happen
egg
quite a
within
bit.
an
No,
egg.
I think that might happen quite a lot.
But then it made
It's
the
the
news.
dream, isn't
You
it?
get like a pepper in a pepper sometimes. you know?
Yeah. Or you can put a hat on a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do anything.
You can put a pig on a plinth, but some people don't do it. You know, these are all options.
Me and Crossbow used to finish the night with an egg sandwich when we first started going out with each other, didn't we?
Going out with you.
Going out as mates. Crossbow's house was on my way home.
Yeah, so
we'd
you would
leave
come
the
in and
club
make yourself an
together.
egg sandwich and eat it in front of me when I was like, oh, I've got a lecture tomorrow morning. Tommy, no, this egg sandwich is great. And then you'd leave, and then I'd go to bed.
Yeah. Sometimes.
And I
keep
thought,
on the
is this
sofa.
romance? Is this what I signed up
It was
for?
like it was chugging along quite nicely, but then one night we got home and I cracked an egg and it was a double yolker.
Yeah.
And we danced around the kitchen and hugged each other.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, this is the start of something now.
The love we made that night was. It wasn't the only double yoker.
What? Who came first? I did.
Now, but, okay, so you think the egg within an egg is too common an occurrence?
I'm blasé with about the egg within an egg.
Okay,
Are we
you don't-
talking like an egg with a shell on within an egg, though? That's
Yeah,
how
like a
I
second
imagine it.
shell.
Yeah,
Not two yolks.
Something's
two...
gone on, hasn't it?
Something's gone on.
Fair play.
I think with every story, something's gone on. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much of a game.
Is there a
Harriet,
chicken in every egg?
They're ducks, for starters. just,
Just answer the question, okay?
that's the main thing I've got to say.
That really scuppered the crow reveal party. It's a fucking chicken!
Oh, I don't know.
But you know from having cracked an egg that there's not a bird in every egg.
I'm vegan.
Oh, okay. So, but you've seen
I
an
think,
egg being cracked.
Harriet, cards on the table. It's going to take a lot for me to not go with you, bloody fool.
I think we just go with you, bloody
It's
fool.
so great.
Yeah.
It's so Australian.
Joz,
Yeah.
reveal which one is the true fact.
The egg said the words, "You bloody fool."
It's correct. Congratulations. Yes, the duck named Ripper has been recorded sounding like he's saying "you bloody fool," which was thought to be one of his caretaker's catchphrases. Ripper
quite
is
sad.
Yeah, it's quite sad. Ripper is an Australian musk duck.
That's
which
a
is not-
parrot.
What's that? Up in a tree, covered with beautiful feathers. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, he's a parrot.
Actually, now that I think about it.
Now I think about it.
I didn't know that parrots could do that. And then I walked past one in someone's garden and it said hello to me and I thought I'd entered like a magical world. I thought that they did that in like Tintin books and movies and I didn't realise it was real.
No,
They're
they-
so good.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Parrots do say hello. Yeah.
I got to get one.
You'd suit a parrot, actually.
Yeah,
If you had
yeah,
a parrot,
yeah, yeah.
that would be great.
One on each shoulder.
No, just one.
Okay.
Don't get ideas above your station, Josh. Next up, we've got Harriet. Now, I'd like you to tell us why, in the 1940s, a chicken earned the nickname Miracle. Joz and Ben, which one is chicken and which two are chicken accurate?
I really hope it's because it says you bloody fool.
Okay, so I make up some and then I say
Yeah,
some.
you've got a real one there.
Yeah.
And then you're making up two of them.
Yeah.
But do it in any order.
Yeah.
Try and throw them off the scent if you can.
Okay. Okay. But I just have to say it.
Just do it really naturally, yeah.
So, wait.
If it
You
just
could do the
stays in
real
your
one
head.
first, Harriet, and then the other two, and that'll give you time.
Mine is about chickens.
Yeah. Yours is about
Yeah.
yours is about chickens this time. I can tell you now. There was a chicken in the 1940s who earned the nickname Miracle.
Yeah.
Why?
It survived underwater for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how it got through the Blitz, isn't it?
It laid an egg within an egg.
Okay, yeah. This is how we play, and then that's right. Yeah. Now tilt the bit of paper and read off it. Yeah. But real subtle, like.
Can Harriet be allowed to do more?
Can Harriet be allowed to do less?
Okay. If the other team would like to just close their eyes for a second while Harriet memorises her lines.
It survived for 18 months after its head was chopped off with an axe.
Okay, now three incredibly believable facts there about a chicken in the 1940s called Miracle. Two of which you would have heard earlier on when Joz said them. Yeah. But that's just a very bizarre coincidence and a quirk of the game. So, what are you thinking so far?
Well, do you know what? I have heard that underwater one before somewhere. So I feel that rings a bell. Yeah. So I feel like maybe it's that.
Yeah. An episode of QI or something.
Yeah. It feels like one of those.
I think we should go with the
head with the axe. Yeah. I've got a good feeling.
To be honest.
You're wrong.
Harriet, can you reveal?
It survived for 18 months after its head was chopped off with an axe.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
You did really well.
Yes,
there.
Miracle Mike managed to survive for a year and a half without a head. He's commemorated to this day in the West End show Miracle Mike Live, in which a bunch of men pluck around with their tops off. Finally,
I'd like to see it.
it's not a bad show. It's not a bad show. Finally, our own.
That's so bleak, that story.
Yeah, it
but
is.
also, like, did it starve? Was that why it died?
No, it didn't. It didn't. So
How did they
just
feed
fed
it?
it through
up
his
its arsehole, of course, up its arsehole.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, yes, it was the 40s. We all
Just
fed up
like
our
the night we
arseholes.
had that double yolk.
Was it happy? Do we know if it was happy?
Oh, ecstatic.
Great.
Yeah, they kept the head.
That's all right, then.
It was always smiling. It was always winking at his body, going, attaboy. Finally, Clarky, our own Birdman of alcoholism, tell us something incredible about the Bassian thrush. The Bassian thrush. Now, Tom and Harriet, which one is the real thrush, and which two are probably not thrush, but drink this cranberry juice just in case?
So, what was it called again?
Yes.
It was called the Bassian or the Bassian thrush.
Bassian thrush.
Oh,
right. Its bird song actually sounds uncannily like the original Nokia phone tune.
The 3310.
Yeah,
That diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. Yep,
exactly.
okay.
That's not the original one. They've had 310.
I love the way you couldn't think of the number 3,310. They've had 310 before that, Ben.
I was really rewarding myself when I stopped being able to think about numbers. This is good. Oh no.
3,309. Okay, so can we get another take on that, by the way? So it sounds like the Nokia 3310.
Yes. They get their prey, worms, by farting at them. That's how they capture them.
Sure.
And finally, they've got 3 eyes.
Oh, these are good.
The eyes.
What's it called again? The thrush.
The Bassian thrush or the Bassian thrush.
So how you leaning, Harriet?
Can we ask questions?
Please.
You can ask some questions, but
How-
bear in mind, I've not given them like a Wikipedia exercise. I've given them a sentence, and the chance of they've probably given you all the
Okay.
information in that sentence.
Can I just check? Is the question going to be, is there a chicken in it?
That's a good question.
No, I was just going to ask how many eyes they have.
3.
3.
Yeah.
That checks
But not
out.
Can we ask another question? Do they fart at worms? He's good. He is good. He is good.
Okay. No, because sometimes you can get them. Not this time. Not this
Occasionally you can
time.
get 'em, yeah.
Too quick for us.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, guys?
I don't know.
No, we don't know.
How would we know?
There's no way of knowing. What you're going to have to do now is guess.
Yeah. So, how many things have 3 eyes, do you think? Is that common?
No, it isn't, is it?
I don't know.
I quite like. I like farting at worms, but then that's just me.
Well, we're going to have
The early bird.
We're going to have a break in a second, Tom, so you'll get a chance.
Does it help catch your prey?
Well, normally birds peck at the ground to make it seem like it's raining for the worms to come out.
So it might be like a vibration or
And I
something.
think some of the farts
This is
that
science.
I've done in my time,
Yes.
that feels
I
like
think
science.
This feels like science.
Yeah.
Science.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to go for?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think probably the answer is going to be Nokia, but we'll go with farting at the worms.
So you think it's one thing, but you're going with another. This, guys, is how we
He
play.
knows a lot about birds, so he will have thought, yeah, there are some birds that fart at worms, but it might not be this bird. But I think we'll go with worms, yeah. What do you think?
Do you know a lot about birds?
He knows loads about birds.
Well, that's not fair, is it?
I know.
This is like
He's
the
in his element here.
Do you know what? This is like the last bit of the jinx. Parry's unravelling.
Do you want to go with the one that you think then?
No, let's go with farting.
The one you don't think? Great. Great, we're going to go with the one he doesn't think is right. Please. Thank you.
You've been doing this for long enough to know not to trust your own instincts. Clarky, would you please tell us what is remarkable about the Bassian thrush?
They get their prey, worms, to move by farting at them.
Oh! Congratulations!
We were wrong, so we were right.
So, at the end of that round, a man who's no stranger to a bit of peacocking himself, Producer Gwyn, what are the scores?
The scores are Tom and Harry have 2, Ben and Joz have 2.
Oh!
That's a long walk for a small sandwich, isn't it?
Isn't it? Oh my God, well, that was as exciting as a crow reveal party, that was, wasn't it? So both teams are neck and neck, but it's neck and neck.
Liam Gallagher, is that you?
There are rumours that I'm a Russian operative. I want to quash those right now, guys.
You've been sent to demoralise the West.
Destabilise the West through podcasting. There is still every wing to play for when we flutter back for part 2. See you in a bit. Welcome back to Flatshare Slamdown.
Whoa, baby.
Before the break, both teams were in the lead, and in fact, both teams also losing as well. So the scores haven't moved. It depends on whether you're a pessimist or an optimist, but the scores haven't moved, and that bird feeder remains empty. Unbelievable. Tom, you'll like this one, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen such a lacklustre feeder since V Festival 2003, when Grant forgot the words to Buck Rogers. That's one for the teenagers and Tom. But now it's time to see who will be the best player as we play round 2. It's flat game.
Games. Let's play together.
Roll the dice.
Spin that thing.
Put that there.
Do as you're told.
Games. If you lose, you get nothing.
Games.
If you win, you get gold.
Are you listening, Richard Curtis? You don't get that on Comic Relief, do you? You want to fill the old piggy bank with some more coffers? Get the old gold on board, baby!
Thank you, Tom. This week, we're playing our version of Frustration.
We'll do the 10 till 12 shift. Chuck it Pappy's way.
No, we won't.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right, Tom,
Yeah.
talk about, because we talk about it, we always forget.
Yeah.
As Red Nose Day is approaching,
Yes.
talk about your dream.
Right.
And
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the dream we've had.
We're gonna make
I
it-
would say for over a decade.
Easily.
But when you hear the dream, you think, well, why has it only been that short a time?
Give me a cheer if you remember the Comic Relief single by Hale and Pace, The Stonk.
The Stonk. Yeah.
That's not enough people.
No, it's because it probably came out in like 1995 or
The
something like
golden
that.
age.
91, there you go.
Oh my
91.
God.
Thank you, Rob. It was 1991 when it came out.
It's a
okay?
masterpiece of charity singles.
It's wonderful. So
Let's Stonk, and it's got a dance to it that you kind of. It's got like a 6-move dance to it that is the Stonk.
Yeah.
So our pitch
Was that any of those 6 moves, by the way?
This is not the
Can't be
moves.
right.
This is just.
Well, no,
just
there's a lot of legs, and I'm doing a lot of legs underneath the table.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Be glad to hear it.
Yeah. How many legs are you doing? 2?
Stick a red nose on you. It's like that.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That kind of
A bit of
like.
this.
Yeah.
Stick a red nose on you.
Let's Stonk. So the pitch is that next year, Pappy's,
Yes,
for
Pappy's.
comic relief, are going to do a 24-hour Stonk.
Yes.
Where we're going to put the Stonk on repeat for 24 hours and dance non-stop to it for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And our comedian friends are going to come down and join us for bits. And we'll live stream it
Not
and
bits in
raise...
Love Island sense. Just
They'll
for
come
the-
and like do, I'm going to go and help with them between 11 and 12. And then we'll live stream it.
Yeah, we'll live
and
stream
we'll
it, guys.
raise about £600.
Yeah. That's our promise to you.
Do you have to pay PRS on that? Because it's like
Yes, that's why we've lost. We
Right.
raised loads of money. Pay out.
We raised thousands, but Hale and Pace are cunts.
Sadly for every play as well.
We'd love to. Of course, we'd love to get the real Hale and Pace down as well.
Yeah,
But they're busy.
yeah.
They're busy boys.
Greg James, maybe. Greg James would probably pop in for a bit.
I hope Greg James would be there. You would hope so.
It's got Greg James written all over that.
Just like a stick of rock, absolutely. That's Greg James would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
James, if you're listening, or Greg, whichever you prefer. Get in touch, guys. Anyway, get in touch. James Greg or Greg James. Will either of you want to get in touch and want to do a 24-hour stonk?
Greg Hale, James Pace. They're real names.
So we are now playing this week.
You'd support a 24-hour stonk, wouldn't you?
Of course you would. Well, that's 12 people straight away.
They're more of a stick it out crowd. Am I right?
I love to get out. What happened to Right Said Fred? I've just.
Good guys.
I can only imagine they've gone from strength to strength. So, anyway.
Speak a lot of sense.
Yeah, they do a lot of pranks where they cover their heads in foil.
Far right, said Fred.
First person to make. Anyway. Anyway, this week we're playing our version of Frustration, which we're calling Funk Station. You're right, Tom, you really are. I would like each team to sing about a famous station to the tune of a famous funky song. Their teammate must guess the station they're singing about. 1 point for a correct guess, but a huge 10 points for funkiness.
Please.
Ben, let's start with you. I can tell Ben is ready to play. There's already a strong funk wafting off of him. Ben, you have got Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry. Now, this is a real treat. Producer Gwyn is going to be Producer Gwyn has he's brought along a bass guitar. He's been playing. Here it is. Give us... Whoa, that guy can... Fucking hell, Gwyn, you can...
Whoa.
This guy can play. Okay, stop that. Thank you.
Gwyn, I knew you could play. I didn't know you could do the splits while you were doing it.
Oh! Put your clothes back on, Gwyn.
Gwyn will be accompanying us on the... There'll be a backing track, but all the bass will be live, courtesy of producer Gwyn. So,
Man of many talents.
So,
Is that true? Because I can't see you.
No, that's all right. That's absolutely true. He's
Right.
there. He's there with it.
Yeah. You can't see from the sofa in the sitting room. Yeah.
He's got a 7-string fretless there that he is absolutely making love to as we speak. So, Joz, what station is Ben singing about?
Train station.
Well, which station is he singing about? I guess just train station.
No, which station of the cross? That's right. Imagine.
When Jesus fell for the second time.
Imagine if that was the game. Which station of the cross? So this funk song is Ben singing about.
I don't even know what they are, the stations of the cross. If I saw one, I'd have no idea. Whoosh. Right over my head.
There's the King's Cross station, and we know that one, don't we?
Oh, come on. Guys!
Wait, Tom, you're the one who groaned. Oh, guys! No, weirdly, no one else in the audience basically made any noise.
That was the problem.
They left it to you. So, Joz, what station is Ben singing about? DJ Gwyn, aka the Hunk of Funk. Will you play?
Oh, nice.
That's just Ben getting out of his chair.
Well, look at me, I got a big hat. What's he hiding under there? Ooh, come on inside my station. Give me fingerprints and you must beware. Oh, this would be real cool if we did it all in one take. But less sad than that, because that was really sad. They were dancing and singing on the one and doing to the music. Oh, this is like a fun one. Somebody turned around and said, read that man his rights now, baby. Don't say anything until you've got a lawyer. Read that man his rights now, baby. Lay down and put your hands behind your back while we cuff you. While we cuff you.
Whoa.
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 Oh, I should say as well, Ben, you've
really
got Play That
funky.
Funky Music by Wild Cherry. I'm not sure I said that before, but you seem to pick it up. So, Joz, what station was Ben singing about?
I feel like that made me think about a policeman.
Yes.
And then I tried to think of famous policemen.
Okay.
And then I thought about Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, yes. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, so then I thought,
Yeah.
Baker Street, that's Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
There's a statue of him there.
221B Baker
Yeah,
Street.
yeah. But then you started singing about reading your rights, which Sherlock Holmes wouldn't do because he's a consulting detective.
Yes.
He's not like a police. He doesn't work for the police.
That's right, yeah.
And then I was just flat out of ideas. So now I don't know whether to go for my gut and say Baker Street or whether to go, no, because he did say, I'm going to cuff you, which Sherlock Holmes just wouldn't do. And so now I'm just trying to think, what other policemen are there? And I'm thinking of Cressida Dick. And I'm trying to think I'm trying to think, where does she live? And now I'm thinking of Scotland Yard, but that's not a station, but it's near, I think it's near, like Westminster.
Yeah.
Or like Embankment. It's between Embankment and Westminster.
This is like that film, Beautiful Mind. If he didn't have a beautiful mind. Like, he's drawing on the windows, but it's just all just like doodles.
It's rubbish.
Impermanent marker.
Yeah.
Right now, please don't do that.
I reckon. I've tried to.
I know you've done
I've
some
tried to
great working
stall
out.
because I thought something would arrive, but nothing's there. So I'm going to go with my gut and say it's Baker Street. But what? Is that right? Is that wrong?
There's a chance to throw. I'm afraid it's incorrect. I'm going to throw it over to the other team. Do you know what station Ben was singing about?
What do you mean by station?
I tell you what. Just go with what kind of station you think.
Police. We're going to go with police station.
It's a
We're
police
just going to go police station. Yeah, police station. We'll just go with police station, I think.
Now, that was miraculous because everybody else thought he was doing a bit. I was like, well, this is a good bit. Well, we all know the answer, but he's taken us down the house before he goes, but it's a police station. But no, Joz, you genuinely didn't understand.
I really didn't understand. I thought you meant like a tube station.
I have to say,
we got it.
I thought you meant a TV station.
Well,
Channel 5.
stick around because there's 3 more to go.
Okay.
So who knows? Who knows?
Oh, so there's
Is it a police
I can
station?
tell you now,
Yeah, police station.
it's in no way related to the location of Cressida Dick.
Well, this time.
But yes, it is a police station, Joz. Congratulations.
I got it right immediately. I just went all round.
In the edit, you would have got it right.
Cheers.
Okay, but what am I going to give Clarky for the funky note? We've almost forgotten that Clarky also sang a song
Yeah, that was great.
during that round
It
as
was
well.
nice.
It was really nice. It was really, really
Yeah,
nice.
nice.
Really nice.
Beautiful. It was really nice. But
Yeah.
crucially, was it funky, Harriet? I think it
Oh,
was.
it was quite funky.
I think it was 8 out of 10 funky. Well done. Harriet, your song is Papa's Got a Brand New Bag by James Brown.
I have to sing it.
Well, I mean, if you heard what Clarky did, it's not a hard and fast rule. Basically sing about this type of station, okay? And I can't stress enough, not always a train station.
Okay.
Sing about a type of station, and you're singing it to the tune of Papa's Got a Brand New Bag by James Brown.
I don't know tunes.
That's okay.
Just okay.
I don't think anybody here is going to be like impressing you with their vocal stylings.
Okay, but you don't realise.
I've got a feeling we're about to.
We're about to realise.
Okay.
DJ Gwyn, wax up your plectrum again, and
Well,
So I just start speaking.
well, no, you really don't know tunes. No. DJ Gwyn is going to play it now on his slap bass here,
Okay.
and he'll point to you as you're about to start.
And then
Are you two both like playing characters here? The guy who doesn't know what a station is, the lady who's never heard a song.
If only they were playing characters. DJ Gwyn, la 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 la, don't funk with my heart, but do funk with that bass. Here we go.
Okay. Right. There's a place in the sky. It's up there. Why is this happening to me? Okay, let's get up there, everybody. What's that flying about? Okay. Get down, what are you doing? Oh, I can't breathe.
Is it a police station?
have you started?
Boom. Okay, watch out. There's explosion. Look at something round. Whoa. Wow.
I've got to ask Harriet, have you finished?
Oh,
she's back.
I can't touch the ground.
Harriet Kemsley, everybody. Beautiful.
That was an actual living nightmare, just so you know.
You should have had to listen to it. Oh no! That was no, guys, you're right. It was fucking brilliant. I'm wrong. That was amazing.
Crosby, did you just miss the bit when she said, "Oh look, there's something round"? Were you not listening, man?
So Tom,
Yeah.
you're going to struggle, but I think you're going to do it. What station was Harriet talking about?
Is it the station that sells a lot of MDMA? 'Cause that's what it sounded like.
No, it's not the relaxation station
I
in
made it
Glastonbury.
too easy.
You made it too easy.
This is on you, actually, mate, Tom. This is on you, Tom.
You think?
It's obviously Baker Street.
Join the dots, though. Join the dots. Where's Cressida Dick in this? That's what we need to know. Okay.
This goes all the way to the top.
Something round. Okay.
The dots
where's
around,
that gone?
mate.
Where's the Cressida gone?
Remember when I said I can't touch the floor?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's seared into my brain.
No, I think
Can't touch the floor and getting high and looking at something round. Yeah. Space station.
It's a space station, yes.
Really good.
Good job.
Fantastic.
Also,
But what-
it felt like we were stuck up there for 9 months.
That
What am
is
I-
gorgeous, guys.
what am I going to give Harriet though for funkiness? Because it was
It was undeniably funky.
the focus was on the funk. It really was. I'm going to give you 7 out of 10 for funkiness. Congratulations, Harriet.
Thank you.
Joz, you're up next, and you've got Word Up. Originally by Cameo, later covered by Gunn, Mel B, Corp, and of course, Little Mix.
Great
not all
song,
together.
man.
It was not like a low-rent version of Band-Aid.
And you'll be singing about Edgware Road. Good luck.
So,
I said train stations before we began. I asked for help.
and I think I said not necessarily.
Yeah, no.
So I tried to give you some
no.
small bit of help.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Clarky, what station is Joz funking up? DJ Gwyn. Bassman Gwyn, you funky monk. Get down on your knees and play.
Thank you. He does do that. That's in the original song, rather. That's not like a new bit I've added. When does it start? If you have a TV, you might find this channel. I've just realised I can't think of anything that rhymes with channel. Oh, hang on. I've just thought of the word funnel, which doesn't really rhyme with channel. Let me tell you more about this channel. There's a channel on your telly with naked ladies. They will... Actually, I can't remember if they were naked or if it was more sort of suggestion, but basically, if you went too far past the shopping channels, you'd get to one where you weren't allowed to watch the stuff. But wave your hands in the air if you like this channel. I never really watched it, so I don't know what they do. But well, no, that's not true. They would cavort around. Oh no, it's the breakdown.
It is a breakdown.
I believe that it was maybe you would pay to see more of it or something. They wouldn't like sell you a product necessarily. They would say, you would call up and go, "I love what you're doing," and they would say, "Thank you, I'm grateful for the feedback." And then maybe they would turn around and show you their bum. That's all I can remember about this channel, but I forget. I don't think I've actually done the chorus of the song. Word up! Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very good.
Yes.
You're going to kick yourself, but flannel. Anyway. Ben, what song... Well, not what it was. Yeah, do you know what, this time, what song was he doing?
Good question. Oh, mate, it's a good question.
No, what station was Joz funking about?
Well, obviously.
And with your parents in the audience, how do you know about that? ITV2?
I believe it was Babe Station.
It was indeed Babe Station.
Oh, my piece of paper says King's Cross St Pancras.
And Joz, I'm going to give you a. I mean, it started off funky, and then it just became a sort of weird lecture.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give you 6 out of 10 for funkiness.
Great. I'll take that.
There you go, Tom.
Thank you.
Tom, you're going to close up strong with a bit of Uptown Funk. But Harriet, what station is Tom singing about for the final time tonight? Gwyn, bassman Gwyn, funk you very much.
That's not me. This here's not up north, it's not down south, it's not in Wales. This here's not in Hull, it's not in Spain, it's not in Canada. Ha! I'm singing still this song you never stop singing. It's not in Scotland, it's not in London, it's somewhere in the middle. Locomotions! Hot damn! Where we going? Oh, I don't know, ma'am. Locomotions! Yeah, man! We're going abroad or we're staying in town. Yeah, hallelujah! Hallelujah! I'm gonna get a nosebleed soon. We're on a train and it's nearly noon. Why don't we look at this second city? Have a nice time and the station's pretty. It used to be by the bull ring. I think it still is. Let's sing. La 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 la. What the fuck's going on? Huh. No! What the fuck's going on?
Whoa! I've never seen a man closer to exploding.
That's relentless, man.
Wild.
That was relentless. You know, like fucking Simba in The Lion King when the stampede's going on.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
How can you both be Simba and the Stampede, though?
Tom, you were doing a phenomenal impression of the neon sign behind you all the way through that. Bulging veins growing ever redder. It was amazing. It's really, really good. But Harriet...
Oh, it's like an angry sprout.
What?
Fair play to Bruno Mars, man.
Yeah, he's good.
He's fit. He's fit.
He's fit.
Healthy,
Got
healthy.
the lung capacity, hasn't he?
He must have, yeah. Hopes on the boy.
Harriet, what station... And if you get this, it's a fucking miracle. What station? Now, crucially, it's not in Hull, it's not in Canada.
He just kept saying places it wasn't.
No, I know. Kind of helpful.
So fast.
Kind of helpful, but not entirely helpful. What station
I
do
think
you
there was
think?
enough in there, you know.
I don't know it either.
Harriet, what station do you think Tom was singing about?
Okay. Is there like an animal station?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Is there a chicken in every station? It's a very simple question.
Is there an animal station?
Because you said a bull. There's a bull.
Oh, I did say there's a ball. That's quite
Yeah.
important, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bull ring.
The ball ring.
The bull ring.
But it's not in Spain. He did tell you that.
Crucially.
It's in the middle.
Where else would you find a bull ring?
There's only one other ball ring that's not in Spain. That's fact.
Yeah. Any idea? This is not. No. This is not helping in any way.
It's tricky.
It's a tricky one.
Is it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not okay. No.
Is it? But is it a train station?
It's a train station.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
It's a train station.
Joz's dream.
Yeah.
Believe it.
You're not going to believe who lives next to this train station. Crested a dick. Joz is kicking himself.
In a ball ring.
Okay, because I was thinking because you're saying it's a beautiful journey. That's what.
I don't know.
I wouldn't focus on
ignore
that
that bit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, is it to Edinburgh? But then it's not
Tom?
up. It's not up. But it's not down.
No.
But it's not to the east.
No.
But it's not Hull.
No. So, that's good. That's good.
But there's a ball ring.
Yeah.
And then you think when there's a ball ring, it's... Is it Birmingham?
Yes!
Yeah, baby.
It was indeed Birmingham International Train Station.
sorry, headless chicken. We have a new miracle.
What am I going to give you for funkiness, though? I mean,
Not since 1940.
Not since 9. Dial it up to 11, mate.
you want me to give you 11 points for that?
Fucking 11, mate.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Yeah, okay. 11 points to Tom there. 11 points. But we all know the funkiest fucker in town is.
Oh my God.
He's of course producer Gwyn,
Fucking
who has
hell.
been absolutely murdering that fretless. So here he is again. It's wild. It's wild.
Gwyn,
stuff.
no, Gwyn.
Gwyn,
Get down from there.
you've got
Gwyn.
he's got liquid fingers, boy. You really do.
Gwyn.
So at the end of that round, producer Gwyn on your fretless bass. We thought of this just before the show, and it's making us laugh more than it's making you laugh. But we are very comfortable with that.
There's got to be stuff for us.
It's
There's got to be stuff for
There's
us.
got to be something.
I mean, it should be everything, but...
So at the end of that round,
Gwyn.
okay, here we
Be
go.
so
here we go.
fretless, Gwyn. Get the frets out, lad.
Come on.
At least surely one fret.
At least put the frets on, mate.
At least one fret, boy. At the end of
We've
that
got
round,
guests.
you go fretless before a lady, Gwyn. Have you no honour? So at the end of that round, producer Gwyn, give us those scores with a little bit of funk bass underneath, please.
Gwyn.
How's he doing it?
Okay, so Tom and Harriet have 23 points, and Ben and Joz have 17, baby.
Oh, baby! Oh, yes! Woo. Oh, my God. You know that bit in Call Me Al? That was Gwyn. That was Gwyn. That
It was his
Gwyn.
birthday. It was
The
his
little bit
birthday.
Call Me Al that everyone goes crazy for at the wedding. That was Gwyn.
Little known fact, he was actually back to front when he played that solo. Unbelievable.
So, from word up to the word of the law, let's visit the Lucy Lawless court of the Beef Brothers!
If you got a problem, don't call it a problem. If you got a problem, call it a beef. If you got a beef, maybe we can help you. Beef from the sorting out your beef.
Yes, indeed, it's Beef Brothers, where each week we ask our panellists to sort out a Flatshare-based beef, and this one comes from Mo, who is in the audience. Mo, where are you? Hello, Mo.
What do you know?
Hello.
Hey, Mo, what do you know? Mo writes, my boyfriend Alfie, he is also here tonight, has a seemingly unsolvable problem. Oh, dear.
Is it terminal? Keep it light, guys.
I realise this now, I've picked the wrong one. Wheel him out of here, guys. Try not to snag your drip on the stairs, but you're bumming us all out, all right? No.
Worst Make-A-Wish ever.
He just wanted to hear some fretless bass before he went. It was his dying wish. No, Gwyn, no, you'll finish him off. No, Gwyn, no. It's too much. It's too much.
Emma, in the final edit,
His barely beating
in the
heart.
final edit, can you stick the fretless bass and then someone flatlining? Alfie, we hardly knew you. Oh, he died doing something he loved, funking. Okay. My boyfriend Alfie, he is also here tonight, has a seemingly unsolvable problem. He is incapable of putting an empty packet back into the bin. It always goes back in the cupboard. Same for empty paracetamol or empty Tupperware. You throwing those away? All right, fair enough. Empty pots and pans. He's washed them up, put them back in the cupboard.
Single-use no.
We have used the same oven 3 times. I say stick it in the skip outside.
Mo money, mo problem.
Come
on, for fuck's sake.
No, that was Alfie, he just died.
Play him out, Gwyn, play him out.
It's infuriating, and he denies it's him. It's Gwyn.
Win.
Help himself. Oh, slap at the bass player.
Yes, Gwyn, you're not on trial, but you should be. Killing us. We cannot afford to lose audience members. We've been doing it consistently since 2011. He denies it's him. What do I do? Okay, so I'll tell you now. Ben and Joz, you are on Mo's side. Tom and Harriet, for as long as he's got left, you are on Alfie's side.
Oh.
Okay. Yes.
How do we defend this?
But before...
Don't say that out loud.
Listen,
We talked about this. Don't say that out loud.
you defend Alfie to the death, but luckily that's only going to be about 45 seconds, so you're fine. So, does anybody have any questions? We'll start with Mo. We'll talk to... Well, in fact, let's start with Alfie. We don't... No, we'll start with Mo. Does anybody have any questions for Mo? Now, remember, Joz and Ben, you're on her side. Of course, Harriet and Tom, you're not.
I have a question. Mo, in your statement, you've said that he won't put empty crisp packets back into the bin.
Yeah.
So he's taken empty crisp packets out of the bin and then putting them in the cupboard.
Sorry, it was quite a hastily written note.
Right. So he's taken...
Very understandable, actually.
Yeah. Time is
Every second counts.
Every second is precious.
You were also executor on a will at the same time, weren't you?
Oversight.
Sign this, Alfie, mate. Sign Alfie. You'll someone wake him up, slap him around the face. Grit, place and base. Revive him quickly.
It seems a bit heartless how you're being so mean about all his empty paracetamol
Empty paracetamol wrappers, empty morphine drips.
considering what he's going through.
When you're done with it, just put him in the bin. Has anybody got any other questions for Mo?
When you say he denies it, is it just the two of you? Do you live with anyone else?
Yes, just the two of us.
It's just the two of you.
Hard
So
to
who else
deny,
could
yeah.
it be? If it's not Mo, Alfie's denying it.
Is it Mo? Oh, no, we're on our side.
If it is, you want us to keep still about that, really.
So let me get this straight. The issue is you go to the cupboard, say there'll be an empty packet of rice in the cupboard.
Yes.
He'll finish the rice
Yeah.
and put the thingy back in.
Sadly, yes.
It's called weaponized incompetence. We've all heard about it.
We've made a career of that. Thank you very much. Let's not start giving incompetence a bad name. We're in real trouble. Is a reason that you find these empty things that Alfie has used and discarded, is Alfie very proactive in the kitchen?
Okay.
He might be on death's door, but he's still sassy with it.
Absolutely.
Still got that funk in him.
Interesting.
Okay, Alfie, this isn't Drag Race, mate.
Sorry.
Take that sass and kick it to the curb, all right? Anyone got any questions for Alfie? You say you are proactive in the kitchen.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions for Alfie about his kitchen? You sound the picture of health, honestly. You barely know.
Alfie, why?
You're supporting Alfie. You're supporting
his
Alfie.
side.
Why not?
Great question, Alfie. How would you like to answer that?
The defence rests, Your Honour.
Oh, can we rest too?
There's a shortage of beds, sadly, I'm afraid.
Alfie, are you proud of yourself?
No. I think that if it is me.
Who do you think?
You're doing well here. You stick to that. You
I think
stick.
if it
You
is
stick
me-
to that, son. You stick to that.
I've done nothing wrong, Dad.
No, you say that, son. Say that. That was good. That bit. Say that.
I listened to a podcast, Dad.
No.
What have you done, Alfie? What have you done?
What have you done, Alfie, mate? No, son. Don't worry. Stick to that. That's all right. That. I don't know how any of this works.
What is this?
All you need to know is this podcast is being done in one take.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it, so it's like, what the fuck is happening?
You have now.
Alfie, who do you think does it?
I think it's not always clear.
That's it. Muddy the waters, mate. Keep it murky, yeah. Keep them guessing. It's not always clear.
It's always clear, yeah.
Is it because you're trying to prevent waste? You thinking
I
you
think
might...
if it is me, it comes from a place of instinctively tidying up.
Yes.
Yeah.
By putting rubbish.
Putting rubbish all around the house.
Putting stuff away.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Good intention. Good intention. Alfie, have you ever been accused of putting something empty back and it's not actually empty? On first glance, it might be empty, but there's actually still a little bit of rice in the bottom or 1 Weetabix.
No, it's always empty.
What have you done, son?
Someone call cut. Someone call cut.
Well, I think we've done a good job.
I think we've heard enough. And you're throwing your Tupperwares away.
The Tupperware is if it's been in the fridge, there's been like some leftovers.
Yeah.
Takes the leftovers out, heats them up, eats them, puts the empty Tupperware back in the
Doesn't
fridge.
wash it. Yeah, it's so
gotcha.
bad.
That
I mean,
is
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you, actually.
Good for you. Attaboy, Alfie. Attaboy.
Good for you, actually.
Okay. So, well, hopefully that is enough information for our teams to make their cases. Now, don't forget to make the case for the person whose side you're on. Hate to have to say that, but I do. Without further ado, I'm going to call upon Joz Norris to begin. You have a minute to begin the case for the prosecution. Your minute begins now.
This is very difficult because I understand that Alfie is in a really kind of difficult stage right now, and there's a lot going on. And I don't want to make this evening a negative experience for him because I understand it might be his last evening. But I think he is a trash panda, and frankly, I think he needs to sort it out. I think it's disgraceful behaviour. I think I basically think that you have two choices when you have like a thing that, so say you have like a plinth in your living room and you have like an option of kind of getting rid of the plinth or sort of leaving it there and then just letting that be a thing that sort of amasses bad feelings around it. I think you've got to ultimately, like, how near is your bin? Is your bin like there? Or is it like a long walk to your bin?
The bin is very close.
Yeah, put it in the fucking bin, mate. You got to put it in the bin.
That's your time.
Yeah.
That was bang on a minute. I tell you what, I've got no idea where you live, but you should live right by Cressida Dick. You really should.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Now, Harriet, you're up next to open the case for the defence. You remember whose side you're on?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
your minute begins now.
I guess my first question is, what is empty? That's something for us all to think about.
Going back to the divorce again, are we?
Yeah, and divorce is always an option. So better get on your toes, everybody. You never know. You never know. Never relax. Never relax. It could come for any of you. Have you tried rationing the marshmallows? I think treating him like a toddler is the way to go, but he's not doing anything wrong. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
that I should
Crucially,
say.
yeah.
Crucially, this man is sick. He's sick physically and mentally, and I think you could have a bit more compassion, sweetheart.
Yeah. That's your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Mo, I've got to ask you, how do you think it's going so far, sweetheart?
I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah? Yeah, you should. And Alfie, how are you feeling?
Feeling quite unwell, actually.
Sorry, Alfie.
Well, let's see if this makes you feel any better. Ben, you're up next. You're going to conclude the case for the prosecution, and your minute begins now.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Sometimes you sit here and you listen to everything and you're having a lovely time. And then suddenly you realise it's your turn to speak. And you haven't really been thinking about anything at all other than just generally having a lovely time. But thankfully, this isn't one of those times. I've got loads to say, and I'm barely going to be able to fit it into the... How much longer have I got left?
29 seconds.
29 seconds I've got left. Oh, that's more time than I thought I would have.
Tell Alfie he's
Ultimately,
disgusting.
Alfie...
repetition.
Oh,
No, sorry, wrong game. Sorry, wrong game. Sorry.
Ultimately, Alfie, use the bin or bloody get in it, mates.
Whoa.
8 seconds.
Reiterate it.
That's all we needed. So finally, to conclude the case for the defence, are you going to be doing this as yourself, Tom?
I'm going to be doing it in the style of a Deep South defence lawyer from a John Grisham novel called Mr. Fanshawe Standard.
Fanshawe Standard presiding and providing your minute should you need it begins now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, hell, nice to see a lot of friendly faces out there in these troubled times. Hell, now a lot of y'all as confused as I am, some of them there lawyers there from the big city with their big long words and their fancy names. Cressida Dick. Not round here, young man, potty mouth. Different morals in them there city, dirt under the fingernails, you know what I'm talking about. Hearing that there dying boy's story there about them empty bags kind of got me thinking about that old parable. Don't ask me what verse, don't ask me what number. I'm going to go with something like Shannon chapter 5. Could be 6. The old rat in the can. You remember the old rat in the can, I suppose? Little rat walking down the road. His birthday. No one had remembered again. And he decided, I'm going to treat myself this time. Yeah. Too right, sister, you're right. Yeah, you say it. We're all feeling it. Lights himself a single candle. Talented rat, good with them hands. Finds himself a can. Goes to get in it. Beans. The nemesis of any damn rat. Someone had thrown out a full can of beans. Well, guess I'm gonna go home and kill myself, said the rat. Buys a rope, buys a chair. Talented with those hands, nimble with the change. Drags that chair and that rope all the way home. About to get through the door. Another can. Surely not more beans. Rat can only kill himself once. As they say. Opens the can. It's empty. Puts down the chair. Puts down the rope. Relights that candle. Handy with them hands. And has himself a big old birthday wank in a can.
Defence rests, Your Honour, defence rests.
Now, I can't make the decision myself as I'm currently sad. So instead, I'm going to ask...
That was bang on a minute.
I know, it's unbelievable. Crammed a lot of content into that minute. So I'm going to ask our live Phoenix audience to decide. So if you think that Mo, and therefore Joz and Ben, are in the right, I'd like you to applaud now.
Yeah.
But if you think Harriet and Fanshawe and therefore Alfie had the best case, please applaud now. There we go. A death row pardon for the boy. Big thanks to Mo and Alfie. How do you feel about the results?
Devastated.
Much better, thanks.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle! Headless chicken! You've taken one hell of a beating! There's a new miracle on town!
One more round to go. One more round to go before we find out who will be filling our bird feeders.
But it's midnight!
I know, it's been a long one. But before we separate the tweets from the chaffinch, let's hear my favourite bird song. It's the quickfire round jingle!
This is the quick fire round. It's the round that goes really quickly, which is why it's always so amusing that it has a long introduction. What a lovely joke. It has a long introduction. Though the round is really quick. And here's another interesting fact about this jingle. It is actually recorded as one take. Why don't you jizz yourselves about that? Ooh, I don't know what he's referring to. Everyone jizzes about the fact that things are done in one take. Oh my god, it's so incredible because it's done in one take. Oh my god, you never cut away to see anything else. You know what's done in one take. Please tell us. Fucking life, mate. But you don't lose your shit about that. Oh my god, it's actually a masterpiece because it's done in one take. Well, do you know what? If it's done in one take, how come you never see the cameraman take a shit? Answer me that, mate, when you're busy losing your crap. Oh my god, here's a secret that the wallpaper in that episode 2 tells us. It actually is a revelation about the way society, and it's done in one take. I don't care that it was done in one take. Ooh, tell us again. I've been doing things in one take all my goddamn life. So you can take all your one-take hyperbole and you can stick it in one take right up your ass. You know what I have said. I'm still thinking about that pronunciation. Yes, you know what I have said. And now I'm regretting that this is one take. Because I just did a thing where I said, you know what I have just said, and it didn't make any sense. Ooh, that's never stopped us before. But there's no going back now, because this is one take. I'm starting to see the benefits of an edit. Maybe we should try doing 3 or 4 takes. Maybe cut the best bits together.
It might be an idea.
Maybe that's the best way to do it. And then right at the end, we'll attach the microphone to a drone. And the jingle will fly off into the air, and everyone will be like, oh, how are you doing that though? I just can't believe it. It's a masterpiece. I was crying and then it flew off into the air. Can everyone just calm down? It's just sad things happening one after the other. And happening in one take. Try writing a bloody joke, mate.
That's a good point.
Just write some fucking jokes and then come back to me about masterpiece. Anyway, this take is nearly ended. It's time we all grew up, get it? And got on with the quick fire round.
I think that's a good idea.
Which is also done in one take. But you don't read about that in The Guardian! Anyway, here it is. Let's get on with the quick fire round.
The thing that was really making me laugh is that this is going to come out in like a couple of months.
Yeah.
No one's talking.
No. House of Games will still be on then. Can't believe they do it in one take.
Next month's Flatshare, the one that's just about to come out, is your Tiger King jingle. So this is the quick fire round, and as our show is all about bird feeders.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It is as well, isn't it? Bloody hell.
They've all flown away because of Gwyn's bass.
He based them out.
He's based them out the garden. Gwyn.
Listen, I'm going to ask our panellists to sing their answers to the tune, because this is all about bird feeders, of I Am Like a Bird by Nelly Furtado. Great to hear that song again. So, specifically the
Harry's
line...
delighted to hear that tunes are back.
Specifically the line, I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away. There'll be 2 answers to each question, one that sounds a bit like I'm like a bird, and one that sounds a bit like fly away. So if I were, for example, to say, who am I? I'm one of the greatest basketball players of all time who earned the nickname Larry Legend, and I'm going up some steps. You could answer, I'm Larry Bird, and I'm on the stairway. Yes, guys, it's vague assonance. So... instead of buzzers, I would like you to shout out your first names. Ben and Joz, let's hear yours.
Ben.
Joz.
Thank you very much. Tom and Harriet.
Well, I've Harriet. Like I've got more
did you add extra syllables to the start of your...
They've got, so what shall I just say?
Maybe has if you want.
Has and har.
Let's go with Har.
And you can be par.
I'll go with Par.
Har and par.
Can I ask a quick question?
You can, of course.
You said you could answer, I'm Larry Bird, I'm on the stairway.
Yes.
Would that be correct?
No.
Right.
No. That would be incorrect.
Cool. Just worth checking how it works.
No, that would be absolutely bang on the money. We're going to start off with question 1. That's the one I like to start with most weeks. Who am I? I'm a former Conservative Party politician who served in the governments of Margaret Thatcher and John Major, and I'm in a machine that photographs bones.
Tom.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm a consultant detective.
Oh, Tom, I see why you've made that mistake, but that's incorrect.
Right,
I'm afraid. No,
right.
no.
Sorry.
No, we're looking
I'm Cressida Dick.
No, I mean, again, it's not
I'm
that.
a Baker Street.
No, it's not that, but I see it's an honest mistake.
Par.
Par.
I'm Douglas Hurd, and I'm by an X-ray.
Yes, absolutely right, yeah.
Oh, that's
Who am I? I'm the current monarch, and I'm playing a round of golf. Har.
I'm like. Wait, what is it?
The current monarch.
Yep, so that would be King Charles. So I'm like King Charles.
Yeah.
I'm like King
And
Charles.
how many Charles have there been? That's worth thinking about.
I'm like King Charles.
Yeah, just say it again.
Are you going through all the King Charleses? Is that what you're doing to get to the third
I'm
one?
like the next King Charles. I'm like King Charles III, and I'm something about playing golf, and I think you say bird. Do you? No.
You can get a
Do you
bird
say
in
a
golf.
bird?
That's not it.
No,
We're rhyming with way here.
Oh, wait.
And we're on
hang
question 2. I hate to hurry, but
I'm
Tom.
King Charles, and I'm free like a bird.
Okay, Tom, you're going to have to help out your teammate.
I'm Charles III, and I'm on the fairway.
It's correct. Who am I? I'm an actress who starred in Last of the Summer Wine and advertised stair lifts. And I've joined the band who perform Sky Full of Stars and Fix You.
Hard.
Okay, go on, Hara.
I'm like Thora Hurd, and I'm a bird.
No, you have 50% of this game absolutely nailed.
Can't be true. This can't be happening.
The next bit's only fly away.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll give you half a point. And yeah.
I'm Thora Hurd, and I like Coldplay.
Yeah, you're in Coldplay, even better, but yes, absolutely correct. Who am I? I'm a small flying bug with a red and black dotted shell, and I'm in the location where they film where Home and Away is set.
Joz.
Yes.
I'm a ladybird. And I'm in the location where it is set, and it is called Home and Away. But you put that in the question.
No,
so now
it's not Home. It's not Home and Away. Where was it set?
Tom.
Tom.
I'm Ladybird, and I'm in Summer Bay.
Is correct. Yes. Half a point to Giles. Half a
thought you'd
point to
given me
Parry.
a clue.
Who am I? I'm the song that uses puppets in The Sound of Music, and I'm in a big bunch of flowers thrown at a wedding. Tom.
I'm Yodelodelay, and I am a bouquet.
Okay, I'm going to give you half a point there, but it's not the correct. It's the right bit of. It's the right song, but it's the Joz.
I'm once on a hill lived a lonely goat herd, and I'm in a bouquet.
Yeah, I'm going to give you that. Absolutely right. Who am I? I'm the British band who performed You're Gorgeous, and I'm standing where a plane might land. Tom.
I'm Baby Bird, and I'm on the runway.
Is how we play. Very good. Who am I? I'm how James Bond likes his martinis prepared, and I'm a dish you put your cigarettes in. Ben. I think Ben was there first.
Yes.
I'm shaken, not stirred, and I'm an ashtray.
Is correct. Who am I? I'm the 2000s TV show about a group of gay and bisexual women living in West Hollywood, and I'm in the galaxy that contains our solar system. Ha.
I'm in the L word, and oh no!
You can do it.
I just want to say bird.
It's not bird. It's way this time. It's a fly away.
And I'm in the Milky Way.
That is how we play. Who am I? I'm a word processing program developed by Bill Gates' company, and I'm appearing in a production on a Manhattan Avenue typically regarded as the heart of American theatreland. Yes, Ben.
What was the first?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a long question, but you can do it, Clarky. Go on.
I can't remember the first bit.
Well, you can't do it then. Pa.
I am Word, appearing on Broadway.
I'm going to give it to you. I'm Microsoft Word appearing on Broadway. That is our time, and those are our questions. And at the end of the round, we have a winner. But before we find out who that is, would anyone like to plug anything? Joz, anything to plug?
I'm making a new show. It's called You Wait, Time Passes. It's about doing fuck all with your life. It's on in Edinburgh at the Fringe this year, and I'm directing a bunch of other really great shows as well. They're all on my website or on Instagram and that stuff. Have you heard of this?
Oh yeah, love it, man. Love it.
We're all about it now.
How many takes?
One.
Well, that's all we need to hear. That's all we need to hear. Harriet, what about you?
I have some podcasts. I have one called Desert Island Dicks, and it's about things you wouldn't want on an island, and single ladies in your area, which
Both
is about.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Is Cressida Dick on the Dick's podcast?
She could
Asking
be.
for a friend.
She could be.
Cressida Dicks. Thanks to all of you for watching. As always, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Pappy's Flatshare. Like, subscribe, rate and review our podcast, or recommend the podcast to all of your friends. The next shows are happening in May and June, and there's some fun lineups. For May 27th, we've got Natalie Cassidy. She's going to be doing May 27th. And then June 2nd, we've got Miles Jupp and Rasheen Connerty. So look forward to all three of them cancelling very close to them. I was reading it out. I thought, why are we even saying it?
What are the chances?
Why are you even
What are the
saying it? Yeah, but it'll be May 27th and June
Yeah.
the 2nd. So
Also, our producer's got an album coming out.
give us a little taste of it. Come on, give us a
Plug in
little.
if you're a fan of the fretless bass.
Oh, baby. And give us the scoop. Yeah. Take us down, boy. So, producer Gwyn, with the funk bass ringing in our ears, what are the final scores?
I can't do both at once. Ben and Joz have 20 points, but Tom and Harriet are the winners with 31.5.
Oh! So Ben and Joz are filling the bird feeder, whilst Tom and Harriet are filling me with a different kind of seeds. They're feeding me some flaxseed as part of my low FODMAP diet. Thanks to our guests, Joz Norris and Harriet Kemsley. We've been Pappy. See you next time on Flatshare Slamdown. Pappy's Flatshare Slamdown featured Matthew Crosby, Ben Clark and Tom Parry with special guests Harriet Kemsley and Joz Norris. It was devised by Pappy's and Ben Walker. Technical expertise was by Emma Corsham and Gwyn Rees-Davis. It was produced by Emma Corsham. Big thanks to everyone at the Phoenix, to all the wonderful folks who came to today's show, and to all of you at home for listening. Pappy's Flatshare Slamdown is a Hickory production for the ACAST and the internet. Cheers, everyone. Bye.